Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated.
And Del Piero! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Indonesia with the corner. They're first. Oh, well played, well played. And he's there to get it away. Belletti. And here's Donatoni. He is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's managed to get free. Played in deep. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Quickly taken. Some really good ball movement. That's a little off target. Now he's got space here. Kukçu. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Doué. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem...
Doué! Superb from Doué! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the shots! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Shots! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Harrison is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti drives forward on the overlap. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Seemed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Donatoni.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rijkaard. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Schneider has created one goal already. Tonali puts his foot on the gas. Rijkaard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Kukçu. Kukçu looking to penetrate opposition lines. Lee Kang-in. It's a sharp pass. That's a shade optimistic. More and more pressure on the ball here. And the keeper's given it away. He's shifting from... Can he finish? Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Indonesia are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now, can they get him away?
Whatever happens, that's the...
Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Nicely weighted ball. Schneider looking to run onto it. Kukçu. Rijkaard. Indonesia are looking to break at pace.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Schneider is herring after that one. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, Judge, surely! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're at it again! And the first 45 minutes are up. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
There's the start of the second half. Indonesia didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. In with the challenge. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well read, nice interception. Schneider.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he latch on to this? Schneider picks it up out wide. And he's taking no chances there.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to...
And Batistuta! It's loose, and again! They've scored! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And it's Batistuta. Batistuta charging forward, the ball at his feet. This looks promising. Very nicely done. Another pass, just Doué! Superb from Doué! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick. Oh, he's taken it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he can clear it away. Indonesia have it back and can go again. Good running, strong and purposeful. Schneider. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's gone loose. Mendes receives it in a wide position. Tonali goes sliding in.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Belletti. Quality ball. Lee Kang-in can see things others simply cannot. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chiellini does well to get it back. And here's the chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? And here's Donatoni. And he welcomes it in. Chiellini gets good distance on it.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Here's Ray Doué. Coming on to replace
Keeper has
him
taken decisive
number
action.
21, David Villa.
In by Del Piero. Chiellini is there and he can get that clear. And it's Van Bauten. Lee Kang-in does really well to win the ball there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Zanetti. Howson. Zanetti. What a throw in.
Substitutions taking place.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Into the last quarter of an hour. Zanetti. Schneider pinches it off him. David Villa.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's found some shot at goal! It's bounced back off the post.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh no, what has happened here? Now that looks a decent ball. Kukçu.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Tries to thread one through. That's a good run down the left. Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack. Lee Kang-in. Van Bouten cuts out the pass. Batistuta. Van Bouten deals with that comfortably. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Cristiano Ronaldo. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off.
to
The excitement's already palpable.
Against Congo.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or technique in delivering the ball. On top of that, you have his great fitness levels getting up and down the pitch, and his big game mentality, and his quiet leadership.
Now it's Bale. And they've got rid. Ball is over the line. Messi's cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Real chance! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And a chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And he's taking no chances there. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! Messi! From another planet!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The goal scorer.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So, a breakthrough already. Adams does well to get it back. Oh, what a mistake! Now, can they get him away? Played out to the right. Throw it. Bergkamp. Now that's well seen too.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he was alert to it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Bale. And it's Bale. It's a searching pass. That's gone for a throw-in. Adams. That pass isn't the best.
Indonesia really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Indonesia grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bergkamp. Donatoni. No, that's been intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, well measured. Oh, shot a goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! And the comeback is complete! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
After 96 minutes is number
Tunisia
26.
take the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Khan claims comfortable. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's on his way! Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Ball swung in.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That'll be a throw. Looking for a runner. That has not gone well. Beckenbauer tries to play it through. Chiellini kept his eye on it. And we've reached half-time. Indonesia come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant pack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Indonesia head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's played in low. And that was very necessary. Now it's Inzaghi. Look at the space here. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Pass somewhat off target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard gets it away, just eases him off the ball. Could move up a gear here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Scholes to Darren Fletcher, and he's worked it through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now this, and the shot! Off the post! Scholes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Bale. Van Bouten. Now it's Donatoni.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply...
Oh, he's been caught! Chance for a shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Indonesia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Neatly clipped into space. He gets big! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's the chance to counter. Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Bale. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And that is expertly dealt with. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's in a great position here. Beckenbauer. Aims beyond the defence. There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Now he's off and running. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Tonali.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bergkamp. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Tonali. And he's intervened well there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that means just what has happened here. And he's managed to get free.
Number 22, Donadoni. Number 10, Tonali.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Number 7.
Now it's Inzaghi. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nakata does really well to win the ball there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries to pass it through. Nakata. Well, nicely intercepted. Beckham. And it's Messi. Maldini cuts out the pass. Can he get it through? This looks promising. A lot of space ahead of him. And he's there to get it away. That'll be a throw-in. Two minutes to be added on. Beckham. Davids. He's shifting through the gears here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is as far as it goes. Indonesia have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nice sequence of passes this. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Quick look, then... And the finish! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Ibrahimovic. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Got a Tony. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good alertness. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He can run onto that. Face to face. He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Quarter of an hour played. Neither of these two want to come off second best. This might spell taint. It's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And he can clear it away. And this is Cruyff. Great chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And claimed it back swiftly. That's a delicate pass. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Indonesia are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Pele is the guilty party there. Indonesia have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, that's superb.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Look at the space here. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He is through here. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Best. Oh, that's delightful. Chance, terrific header. It's a goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
Shapes to shoot! It's there! And they're back in front! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Indonesia get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's clever. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Cruyff. Played back in. Looking for options for movement. And he's there to belt it away. Spread it left. Davids. Bergkamp. He's looking wide. Beckham. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Cruyff. Best. Knocks it into space. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bergkamp is always looking to break lines. Played out to the left flank. Well timed, excellent interception. That has ended up in no man's land. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Anyone appearing intoxicated?
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Indonesia head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Best. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bergkamp. He has found the way through. And here's Beckham.
Beckham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tonali. And it's Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he shoots! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Cruyff. Good take, and is he... And the shot! Bergkamp. That has been slung wide. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He won't be happy with that one. Davids. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Cruyff. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Ibrahimovic. Van Basten. Donadoni. Great vision. Always onto this. It's a promising position. Big header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he was quick to react. Pele looking to be a menace in the final third. Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. Van Bronckhorst with the cross. Best! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Donadoni. Xavi Alonso. That's a little off target. And it's Davids. Looking for a run-up. Brilliantly cut out. Into the last quarter of an hour. Davids. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Indonesia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, Red, nice interception. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Van Basten is there, and he can get that clear.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 20, El Hadj Diouf. Number 22, Donadoni. Number 10, Tonali. Coming on the field, number 79, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 7, Hidetoshi Nakata. Number 9, Kukchu.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. And this is Batistuta. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cruyff. Aviati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Indonesia really will have to throw everything at this now. Oh, that was vital. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How do you look back on... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Yamal is sporting a guilty look. And the shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Borussia Dortmund, he's going for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Zubimendi. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
He's in a great position here. Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar goes short. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Donatoni. That's a shade optimistic.
Indonesia are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
That's the throw. Oh no, what has happened here? He has found the way through. Look at the space here. Bergkamp. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And that is expertly dealt with. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's Neymar. Donatoni, out to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Borussia Dortmund have reclaimed it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, well played. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's going to be disappointed with that. That'll be a throw. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Spread it left. And this is Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Tries to play it through. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he cuts out the supply. Neymar.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Thinks about the shot. He's found a way through, and he shoots! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Danger averted for now. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Rafinha. Great vision.
There will be
Strong challenge.
time.
That could leave a mark. Yamal. And Rafinha. Bebeto touches it back. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And he welcomes it in. Nice interception, well timed. And there's the end of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Indonesia have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Tonali. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he knocks it clear. Rafinha.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Neymar. Van de Ven. Chooses to go cross-field. And it's Carvajal. And that was very necessary. Borussia Dortmund have got it back, and they'll have another go. And Antonio Silva. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van der Ven. Passing nice and neat. Indonesia are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Quickly taken. Oh, well played. Got a Tony. And that could set him on his way. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Davids. Oh, there's a probing ball. And now the breakaway. A probing pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Bergkamp. He's got away. No, it's come to nothing. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Neymar. Bebeto. They've got to be quick to recover this. Backward it goes. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 22, Donadoni. Coming on the field is number 79, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Zubimendi.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Borussia Dortmund really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Indonesia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Antonio Silva. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Rashford. Indonesia still ahead by the game's only goal. And here's Rashford. He's being urged to shoot. And the finish! He scores! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well,
it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Coming on the field.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Borussia Dortmund really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
All hands on deck for this one. And he's there to clear it. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nakata. Nicely shaped ball. Chips it through. Donnarumma clears it away. Deep into stoppage time. Threads one in. Nicely intercepted. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Brazil.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Taken back almost at once. And it's Ibrahimovic. Neymar knocks it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Passing nice and the shot! Goal! Brazil! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Beckham, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, no joy this time. That's going to go a long way. and claimed it back swiftly.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. Bergkamp bops him off it and wins back the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Played into space. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time.
Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And he's forced to go back. Caicedo. It's a really well-measured ball.
Indonesia really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Davids. So, what can they make of this? Approaching the half-hour mark. Stood up well to him there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Donadoni, and the cross comes in. Conte. Clipped into space. And that should get the job done. Indonesia with the corner, they're first. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, super find. He's through, now is he in? Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Donadoni gets it clear. And it's Conte. Ibrahimovic ploughing through the middle. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that.
Indonesia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Donadoni.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Baresi. Oh, can he get onto this? Conte. Brazil disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely shaped ball. Played out towards the right wing. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And this is Bergkamp. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Donadoni providing... And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Beckham. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. The message is clear, none shall pass. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Neymar. Ibrahimovic. He's beaten the last man.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's managed to get free. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Shapes to shoot! And it's hoisted clear. Takes a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Davids is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
That has not gone well. And it's Davids. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply. Indonesia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. Beckham, distributed tidily. Deep cross. And he's there to clear it. Here comes another cross. Indonesia have their second corner now. Fase can get it clear. That'll be a throw. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Cross to the back post. And that has been cleared. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now this could be a chance.
Indonesia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, that's well spotted. Looking to play him in. It's played through for him. He's shifting through the gears here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 22, Donadoni. Coming on the field is number 79, Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Half an hour gone in the second half. Nice sequence of passes, this. That's a decent clearance.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number
Indonesia
20,
have their third corner.
Coming on to replace him is number 18.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's being shifted off it.
Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Kirkchu, good ball, good take. Ibrahimovic tries a shot! He should have put that one away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
That is good alertness. Joelinton. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries from distance. Just 5 minutes left. And this is Ibrahimovic. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Massaro. Decent chance! He scored! They have stolen level at the last! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Bergkamp. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Oh, easy pickings there. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Indonesia against Montpellier.
The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Rafael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter. He's tough in the tackle and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Messi, and this is Messi, and this is Hullet, and Hullet! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Deftly away. Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to belt it away. Played back to the goalkeeper. That is good alertness. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shevchenko. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rafael Varane. Aimed beyond the defence. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's burst through. Look at the space. He's had a shot! And that should get the job done. Shevchenko threads one in.
Indonesia really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but
didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. No, that's been intercepted. Hullet. Cruyff. So what can they make of this? And that could set him on his way. Great chance! Goal! Montpellier! Montpellier have the lead!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Montpellier have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Knocks it into space. Oh, good take in a good area. Vieira. Mbappe. It's Hullet. Ambitious ball here. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That has been cut short. Gives it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Bullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's on a charge. Cleared without hesitation. Bullet. Shevchenko. Cruyff. Bullet. Rafael Varane. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Tries to play it through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Shevchenko! And that has been clubbed away. And it's Hullet. Donadoni. And it's met face-to-face with the keeper. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hullet clears it away. Maldini. Great vision. Davids. Throw in. Out of play for a throw. Defending was strong and firm. Bergkamp unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Cruyff. No, it's come to nothing. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Caresses it through. Oh, important interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Back into the middle. It's a goal kick.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number
We have got
21,
changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Substitutions taking place.
Darren Fletcher can see things others simply cannot. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And they've got rid. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Ronaldinho. And it's Joelinton. Donadoni.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 22, Donadoni.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Coming on the field is number 7.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. He can get that clear. And that's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Ronaldinho. Oh, can he get onto this? Nakata. Pele. Oh, that's a key interception. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Varane with the clearance. Oh, well played.
Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Indonesia can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely feet. In with the challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Varane cuts out the pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pele touches it back.
Not a lot more he could do there. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Davids, lovely pass, but can he get there?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Two minutes to be added on. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's been caught on it here. No way through, so back it comes. And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the new... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Atletico Paranaense.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, Bojan Krkić set a number of goal-scoring records in his youth, and you can still see in him the qualities that made him such a phenomenon at that level.
Adaptability and pace, those are the qualities, Peter. He doesn't have the physique of a traditional striker, so it's all about playing across the front line, switching positions, keeping defenders on their toes.
And he got the best footballing education going when it comes to that sort of play. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Belletti. Donatoni aimed beyond the defence. Elise. Rooney. Can he get onto this? He is through here. Knocks it into space. Caught offside that time. Bastoni, Xavi Alonso, neither side especially adventurous early on. And it's Belletti, chooses to go crossfield. Chiellini makes the interception. Beckham, Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Here's Rodri, and it's Bale. Rijkaard. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. He's on it, can he get away? Goes for a shot! And again! And he's done it! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Indonesia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Bastoni. Can he get it through? Davids. And now the breakaway. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played into space out wide.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's in a great position here. Robson. He won't be happy with that one. Passing is crisp and sharp. Davids gets a foot in here. Lovely pass, but can he... That could spell trouble. Oh, that shapes to shoot! This time, surely! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Donatoni, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Rooney. Davids. There's a sharp little ball here, and it's met face to face, and a chance! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A case now of complete control. Chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Van Bouten, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries to play it through. Rodri. Davids. Indonesia finding their passes. Bastoni deals with that comfortably. Oh, they can break here. Rooney. That's a sharp pass. Oh, perfectly measured that. Good ball, good take. Atletico Paranaense have a free kick. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. This looks promising. The ball has bounced loose now. And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Indonesia really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Indonesia have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. So off we go once more. Robson. Now it's Bojan. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Xavi Alonso, looking for the run. He has a look up. Beckham. Davids has found the net here, of course. Oh, he's onto this. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance!
How many interceptions have...
Bale! What a... And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
And can he finish it?
Substitution in progress.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Tonali. Beckham. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Rooney. Threads one in. Van Belten. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bojan. Almost an hour gone. Donadoni. Beckham, who's set up one goal so far. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Thinks about the shot.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Great vision. Brilliantly cut out. Rodri. Davids. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Olise. Now it's Rooney. Olise.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Shifted it to the flank. Looking for options for movement. Now this could be a chance. Robson. And it's Bojan. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Davids. Now it's Bale. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal!
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 13.
So, third corner of the game.
Number 22, Donadoni. Coming on the field.
Punched
Number
away.
10, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 5, Rafinha.
Beckham with the cross. He rises! No, he can't turn it in. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Hello, attendees. This is a Lost Children's event.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
against Manchester United.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep, and don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Played into space, and it's Beckham. And he's forced to go back. Nicely weighted ball. Davids. Nice sequence of passes this. Tries to dink it through. But that has not gone well. Roberto Carlos. And it's Tchouaméni. Opts for safety. It's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Zanetti. And it's Van Bouten.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Here's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nice looking ball. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And it's Batistuta. Davids. Looking for the run. Maldini cuts out the pass. Now it's Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Beckham with the foul. Davids. Beckham, spread out to the left. And it's Beckham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Van Bouten. Rijkaard. There's the crossfield ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Matthäus. Now it's Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Here's Tchouaméni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Passing nice and neat. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well,
Tries a shot! It's hit the crossbar. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Matthäus. And it's Roberto Carlos. It's run loose here. Played out to the left flank. Goes for goal!
a lot of space here, a real opportunity.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Batistuta. Bale has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Deftly away. And smartly reclaimed. Maldini. And it's Davids. Can he get it through? Good ball, good take.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And that's a dangerous ball. And Beckham! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Neymar. Roberto Carlos. And here's Berbatov. Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Played out wide. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Today for everybody to please
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
The stadium.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now it's Batistuta. Zanetti could try cutting inside here. Tchouaméni. And this is Batistuta. Foot in. Donatoni. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tchouaméni. Now it's Berbatov. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Indonesia are down to 10 men. Mateus. And it's Neymar. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Chiellini does really well to win the ball there. Bale pinches it off him. Mateus.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now, can they get him away? And it's Tchouaméni. Rijkaard. Batistuta. Chiellini gets it away. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Can he get away here? Nicely shaped ball. Berbatov. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Oh, he's taken it. That's very neat. And it's Roberto Carlos.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they've got a throw. And that should get the job done. Bale, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, nice interception. Neymar. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defences, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Maldini. Roberto Carlos. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Aims beyond the defence. Bale. Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. That has been slung wide. It's Roberto Carlos. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Chouameni. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, good-looking ball. Rijkaard. Chouameni. Manchester United finding their passes. Bale. He's a sharp little ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Batistuta. That's good vision. Neymar engages and forces him off the ball. And that was very necessary. It's a pretty loose pass. They'll have one final crack at it. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And the through ball, and this is Batistuta. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Batistuta! And it's Roberto Carlos, and he's got his cross in.
That's good defensive concentration. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There's the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And surely that has won the day! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 22, Donadoni.
And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And he's cut it out. Bale engages and forces him off the ball. Now that's well seen too. Aimed beyond the defence. Face to face with the keeper. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that is a little undercooked. And the counter is on. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Donatoni. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Valverde. And that pass just didn't quite work. Caresses it through. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim. And the shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Neymar certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Great vision. Bale in acres of space out wide. Back in possession and ready to go again.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Batistuta. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Batistuta finds himself offside. And it's made its way to him. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Valverde. That has not gone well. Rijkaard. Van Dijk. No, it's come to nothing. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Davids. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Platini.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Davids. Tonali. Looking to play him in. And this is Batistuta. He is through here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Donatoni. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Played back in. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Clipped into space. Batistuta gets flagged offside. And that has put paid to that. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And it's Baggio. Cleared without complication. It's a throw-in. Nicely weighted ball. It's going to be another throw. Valverde. It's a pretty loose pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Great defending, strong and determined. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. It's a promising position, and it's Valverde. Rodri knocks it out wide, and here's Donatoni. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Indonesia have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It is having a shot! Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Maldini. Now the ball's gone astray. Abbiati clears. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Baggio. Van Bouten does really well to win the ball there. Neymar taking charge of the dead ball. And here's Maldini. He's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Chiellini attempts a clearance. This is their second corner of the game. Abbiati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. Played out towards the right wing. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Some resolute defending there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Donatoni crosses it in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Neymar, not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Platini is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Platini. Maldini calmly anticipates.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Donadoni. Tonali conjures time and space where few can. And it's Davids. Oh, super find. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Bale. Tonali. Batistuta.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And they're back on the ball again. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Maldini. Platini. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Baggio. That's an excellent interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this.
And a chance! So close to drawing level.
Well, at least it's earned them a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And here's Batistuta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Xavi Alonso. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Indonesia leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Now it's Batistuta. Madrid finding their passes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Van Dijk makes the interception. Some really good ball movement. And it's Nakata. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Now it's Batistuta. And he's on his way! This looks promising. And this is Neymar. Good ball, good take. And that will be the final act. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
That's a promising position, but that has not gone well. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. Here comes the cross. And it's hoisted clear. And that was very necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Mbappe! And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Rijkaard. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Messi. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Oh, perfectly measured that. Danger averted for now. Pass somewhat off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mbappe!
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Bit too much weight on the pass. Rijkaard. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Aims beyond the defence. And he's in on goal. Crosses it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Chiellini wins the duel this time. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Messi. Ball swung in. Abiati claims it without any fuss.
Palestine really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Messi clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Messi's cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
No way through, so... Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is... Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Bale really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Howson. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Davids. Looking for options, for movement. He might be in here! A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Big chance! There it is! Deep into first-half stoppage time, a crucial goal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Palestine are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He is just caressing the ball. Lee Kang-in tries a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Lee Kang-in could try cutting inside here. Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Now it's Donatoni. Valverde. No, again there's no way through. Lee Kang-in might just make this. And that pass just didn't quite work. Palestine upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's a sharp pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Palestine clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mbappe! That's going to go a long way. And he's quick to snatch it back. Knocks it into space. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Van Balten spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Donatoni is wide and looking to get onto this.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he was quick to react. Valverde. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe.
Substitution for Indonesia.
It's their second corner of the game.
Failed. Number 22, Donadoni. Number 17, Federico Valverde. Coming on the field, number 10, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 5, Rafinha. Number 7, Hirotoshi Nakata.
And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Sesko! It's hit the upright. And he's straight offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Maldini is there to clear. That'll be a throw. Tries to play it through. Deep cross. And that has been cleared. That's an imaginative pass. Dunk cuts out the pass. It's Ibrahimovic! And that would have been game, set and match.
Ibrahimovic has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Palestine get their fourth corner.
Number 18, Batistuta.
Oh, what a climb! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
He's a sharp little ball here. Batistuta! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Palestine have the chance to go the other way. And pull it! And it's hit the woodwork and out! The final 5 minutes. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. It's a pretty loose pass. Look at the space here. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
Howson. Looking for a runner. Played into space out wide. And that's the keeper's ball. So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No short...